morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. We are back, this time with another reaction-style reaction, contrary to what we normally do on the channel. However, many people have mentioned I need to watch The Big Push, which includes our boy Ren, as well as a number of individuals he usually busts with, performing I Shot the Sheriff, Road to Zion, which I've never heard before. And I'm assuming hip-hop means just multiple hip-hop songs, so maybe it's a song name? I don't know. Without further ado, though, love you all. Let's get into it. Damn. The soul. Yo, time out. One thing about Ren that I love so much is like every note he plays, you can see him like swing into it. It's like he's every single note is part of the music, but he identifies every note and he plays every note with such intention. And I just love that so much. Oh my god. He's loving it. He's just getting lost in it.
You sit all around in my hometown.
Okay.
People try to track me down for a crime that I did not commit. Yes, if for a mother of a deputy, set for a life of a deputy. But I said, Peter shot the sheriff. I did not shoot no deputy.
Okay, the whole crowd started moving when that drop hit. What a transition to go from kind of this soulfulness, but to hold that soulfulness and then steady it with some kind of like just bring in all the instruments and you got that full sensation of the song. That was clean, and you could see everyone felt that. They all started moving at the same time. The band, the people just listening, that was so cool. But god damn, Ren's voice is capable of just so much range, and the way that he carried that, like we talked earlier about him having like this very direct intention with his music, but like this was like soul, you know, like you can feel that right here as soon as he started singing, and it took you on this like journey with him. So good. Oh, let's go back a second just to see that kind of whole crowd pick up. Oh.
But I said,
Like everyone starts moving. Ah.
shot the sheriff. I did not shoot no deputy.
Woo. I like the guitar riff.
I shot the sheriff. I swear it was in self-defense. I said, Sheriff John Brown, that man hated me.
It sounds like a different goddamn person. How do you do this so effortlessly? Like, honestly, straight up, I feel like Ren would be a great player of D&D, just because I feel like he would become the character he's playing. But on top of that, he could be so many people. I would love to see a game DM'd by Ren. That'd be pretty great. But in general, just like the way that he can do so many different styles of voice, so many different like pitches, and just like a different cadence to these things every time, consistently without fail, just selling it, just killing it. I just blows my mind how talented he is in that regard. Like, just such a switch up too.
Said Sheriff John Brown, that man hated me. For what? I just don't know.
Oh my God.
Whenever I would try to plan to see, he would say, kill it before it grows. He would say, kill it before it grows. But I say, I should not deputy. I shot the sheriff.
God damn.
But I swear it was in self-defense. Oh, give it up for the main season, please, please, please.
Ooh, are we getting a solo? Oh. Yo, this man laid it all out on the floor. That was so solid. Holy smokes. Just the riffing, you can feel him like dropping into his guitar, and just like he literally got to his knees, almost like he's praying to the music. This is a religious experience for these guys. God damn, I love when you can feel the passion of a musician, and that dude carried it full through. So solid. Oh my God, I want to watch that one more time because that was so good. Oh, it's also the most replayed? Yeah, that makes sense. That was so solid. He has the same expressions as Ren too, where like Ren closes his eyes and literally just lets the music embody his senses. You know what I mean? Like close off everything else, just fall into the music. And he does the same thing. Oh, that's so solid. Oh man. Second. Ooh! Oh man, so good.
Meet the clowns, them and abuse in their but meet the clowns that not
Yo, tell me how the part where I don't even really know what he's saying, like it's just vocalizations, is one of the most powerful parts of the song. Tell me, how is he so good at this? It's just, I don't even think, are they words? I should have pulled up lyrics. Apparently I didn't, so we can pull those up, but honestly I don't know that I'll need them for the rest. But that was just him vocalizing, and that vocalizing, like I felt that, like my heart felt that. That was so clean. Going back one more time to hear that. My God.
In this world of calamity, dirty looks and grudges are jealousy. Meet the clowns, them and abuse in their but meet the clowns that not nothing but boom. The young twins said to come on, more the damn slow. When I bust a trigger finger like bam bam it do. When I bust a trigger finger, come on, here we go. Person in the nana, here we go. Got to keep it moving, and the road to Zion. Got to keep it burning, and the road
Okay, no, hang on. Before we get anywhere else, because this looks like it's about to go into overdrive. Just before we do, one thing I want to point out is that like these are completely different styles. I honestly haven't heard Road to Zion, but like thinking back to when he was singing "I Shot the Sheriff," like it still got that like soul reggae vibe to it, but like it's just so different. And this is the thing that we've been talking about. Like every time he does a live performance, he changes the game on what that song sounds like. It's almost like music in his mind is so malleable, and he's just able to kind of adjust things and pick things in different ways and present them to us in a completely different way. And so it feels like a new song every single time. It feels like when he does like a live version of something and then he does the recording of something, or like a studio version and an acoustic, it's all three different experiences. And then even performance to performance, it differs because he literally can switch things on a dime and make them sound fantastic. And that's just how in love with music he is. He completely understands it. It is his blood. It is what he breathes. And so to him, it's so natural to be able to effortlessly create a new experience from the song every single time. And that is just unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh, the crowd's feeling this. Woo! Yo, okay, so I watch a lot of animes. That felt like an anime opening starting up there. I don't know if anyone has heard like D Techno Life, kind of the same strumming sound, but this feels like a lot of those openings. Oh, that was cool. I really like that sound.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a ta-na-ni, 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 boy. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a ta-na-ni, 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 boy, come on now.
Oh, that switch, that shift. Woo!
And even more, let's take it down.
Oh man, yo, look at the responsiveness of everybody, and like they're in it together. They know what they want from this music. Watch his reaction to Ren. You can see him like, okay, yeah, let's take it down. Yeah, then it's just completely natural.
Even more, let's take it.
Oh my god. Oh.
Keep it going. Tempo slow, let's do it. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. Hit is still bigger than a hip.
Okay.
Hip hop, hip still bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip still bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip. My drum baby. One thing about music, when it hits you feel no pain. Rifles they control your brain. I know better than that. That's game. I mean better than that. Ahead of a pop, my party's got the guy. Where my army at? What the right time? Not react. Back the beats. It don't reflect on how many records get sold. On test drugs and rock and roll. Whether your project or unknown. In the real world, bro. We just people with ideas. We just like you and me. When the smoke and camera disappear again. The real world. It's bigger than all these fake ass records. When my profile's got the millions and my woman's disrespected. If you check one, two, my but if I advise to you, just relax. If that don't work, then do what you got to do and kick the facts. If you a liar, wolf, crier, bush crier, agent with the wire, I'ma know it when I play it. But then if you a liar, mouth on fire, pants on fire, agent with the wire, I'ma know it when I play it. It's bigger than a hip hop.
Oh man, yo, something that's so cool. They went through like 7 different speeds in that last bit, and they were following around, like all of them are following each other perfectly. I was trying to listen for someone, like if someone's gonna make a mistake in terms of like the speed, but it's so clean. There's barely any noticeable difference. Even if someone was maybe like a little bit slower on the change in tempo, it sounds so clean, and they did it so much. That was so cool. And also Red. You have no business making everything so awesome, man. You're gonna make everyone else feel bad about the music. Not really, but like that's just how I feel. I feel like every time he picks up a track, he's like, how can I make this better? oh, this is how, as his mind immediately calculates the way to make it better, and then he creates this just insane performance every single time. So solid.
Why I'ma know it when I play it. It's bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's still bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. It's still bigger than a
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I sing a lot. You know how much like confidence that you have to just pull stuff like that out all the time. He does this kind of vocalization a lot, and it's so solid, but it's so difficult to just do that and make it sound like it fits the song, like it's not out of place at all. But also to make yourself feel comfortable enough to be able to do that in front of everybody, like that is, there was almost like a vulnerability to the way he kind of catered that last part, and then an intimacy towards the end, the way his voice kind of slowly got a little bit quieter, but a little closer to the mic, and so it felt more at home, more intense in that intimacy, and that's such a nice way to kind of pull the crowd together too. Oh. God damn. Oh my god, that was so awesome. I can now see why after watching the live performances you were all like, yeah, you should also check out The Big Push. And to be fair, many of you have mentioned this before we started watching live performances. I can see why. I can totally see why. This is an experience every single time. Ren in and of himself is an experience, but like I accidentally hit stop recording, so I have to go back over when I started doing my whole little spiel at the end. But what I was saying was the live performances, man, like they are such an experience, right? They feel like they're constantly changing, they're alive, and then there's this like theatricality to them as well that really adds to the experience, because I mean this is why people go to watch like Broadway musicals, right? It's singing, it's dancing, it's art, it's acting, and this is like everything that Ren does combines all of that, right? Even the visuals, even that is a combination that he considers every single time. And this is just why these live performances are just out of this world. Just so good. And to be able to do this live and make it sound arguably better than the studio versions, if not the same caliber, like 9.5 times out of 10, is just so difficult. Not many people can do that. Like I feel like that's why I fell in love with Ed Sheeran's music, was because of the way that he's able to do that. And Ren, like just same level, same caliber, if not even maybe above. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like they're both really talented. Oh man, honestly, I'm gonna speak honestly. I'm gonna watch another one. Let's do it. Let's watch another one. Let's see. I know there was one other that people had mentioned that I should really watch. So let me pull it up here. Okay, this is a little different. This is not The Big Push, but I remembered a lot of people mentioning that there was a One Dance / Drunken Love cover, and I mean this might not be everyone's favorite, but I heard this was amazingly performed. And honestly, I love One Dance, not just because Drake is from, you know, my area, but like just in general, like that song just has a nice vibe to it. And after listening to what he did with I Shot the Sheriff, I kind of want to hear this. So without further ado, One Dance / Drunken Love. That's not a loop pedal, is it? Ooh, just that transformation.
Strength and guidance is all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my end. I came to bust all the silence. You know you got to stand by me. When you see the text, reply me. I ain't got no time to be fighting. Ain't got no time. conquer.
Okay, so this is what I meant. Like, this song, One Dance, originally sounds more like poppy, more like I want to say higher energy, right? But that makes it sound like this is low energy. This is also really good, but the style of this song has now changed completely, right? In One Dance, it's about like like you want to move to the song. This feels like a more personal, painful almost, I want to say, performance, and that just adds layers, man. Like that's just the level. Being able to transform a song so that the impact is different and still make it sound solid is so difficult, and does that effortlessly.
Baby, I like your style.
Woo! Been a while since we've seen some Chinchilla.
Baby, I like your style.
Oh, that's so solid. Ooh.
Grip on your waist from.
Oh, I want to go back to hear her start that off again. That was so solid.
Baby, I like your style. Grip on your waist from way back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a.
Oh man, again, it's just the way it sounds. Is the vocal timbre is changed, and it sounds so clean. How does he do that? Because I wasn't even prepared for this version of the sound. Because now this almost sounds like sinister, weirdly. Oh my god.
Get back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. Just one time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me.
Yo, to harmonize like that, but to also like her voice is obviously very powerful, right? So she could take over the whole song if she really wanted to with her harmonizing. Like it could overpower Ren to a certain extent, but her balance there was so well done. Like there was this like she pushed when she needed to push, but she pulled back when she didn't want to overshadow Ren in the harmony, right? Because right now Ren is singing much more quietly. It almost sounds like he's whispering to us, and her harmonies just add to that, but without overtaking. And just the pitches that they're picking, so solid. I'm gonna go back just so we can hear that.
Just one time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me.
It is a loop pedal.
I like your style. I like your style. I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get into me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you.
Yo, low-key, those sirens just added to the moment. Yeah, they're on fire. Somebody better put out this stage in a minute. Wow. Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm wishing for my friends. I came to bust up the silence. Yeah, I came to bust up the silence. You know you've got to stand by me. When you see the text, reply me. I ain't got no time to be fighting. Ain't got no time, cause
oh my god. That grungy vibe we have from the guitar now, and he's loop pedaling, and I freaking love loop pedals. If you've ever seen an Ed Sheeran concert, that is basically what he does, and it blows my mind that he can do this so effortlessly, and Ren, I guess, is the same way. But also, hats off to Chinchilla, man. I forgot just how powerful her voice can be. It just sounds so amazing. It reminds me of Tones and I, like the lead singer for that band. I don't know if maybe that's her name. I think it's her band's name, but she's fantastic. I actually saw her in concert open for Imagine Dragons, and like their voices have that like such an easily recognizable sense to them because they're just so strong. It's like Adele. Like when you hear Adele sing, you know it's Adele, right? Or Beyonce, which is who she's covering right now. But it's like they're so unique in the way that they sound and the strength that their voices carry that it's like as soon as you hear it, you're like, oh, I know who that is. And damn, Chinchilla can sing, man.
got no time, cause baby, I like your style.
Ah, yeah. And now he's doing the upper harmony? Come on!
Said I like your style. I like your style. I like your style. Baby, baby, I like your style. I like your style. I like your style. I like your style. That's what I need more dance. Got the energy in my head. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me, girl. I need the world dance. Got the energy in my head. Just one time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold of me.
What? Yo, like if it just it's what I was saying. How do you do this? That sounds like the only version. Like you could play me that and I'd be like, yeah, this is probably the original song. It sounds so clean. It sounds like this is the original. Because he took it and just owned it and then transformed it into this new beast of a song. Jesus Christ. I'm listening to that part again. Oh my god.
Got the energy in my head. Just one time.
And Chinchilla's falling into it too.
Higher powers taking a hold of me.
Yo, jeez, man. Yo, they knew they hit too. They knew as soon as they finished. Cause honestly, they probably every single time they finished, like, yeah, it was probably good. Like, they're just that good. But like, just the smiles on their faces as they're performing too. I love that because it shows that they just love the performance and the art and sharing it with other people. These are some amazing live performances. Oh man. You know, I think we're going to start doing a lot more reactions as well, as opposed to lyrical analysis. We won't stop lyrical analysis, but some of these live ones, like there's not much to break down because we've heard these songs for a long time or they've been around for a while. And in that sense, like there's not much of a breakdown required. If it's a song that I think also could use a breakdown, maybe we'll do that for these kinds of things. But going forward, we'll probably, like, if it's a live performance, it's more going to be a reaction style. Whereas if it's something where it's like a Ren video, you're like, and this is really hard to explain, but like a non-live performance, we'll probably go back to lyrical analysis and just we'll try to keep it balanced. But this was an experience, man. These two songs, like back to back, and like I forgot just how talented Chinchilla is. And I know many of you mentioned I need to be checking out more Chinchilla, so we'll try to get more of her on here too. It's just the Ren rabbit hole. It goes so deep, and you just once you start, you can't just stop. You guys know how it goes. So hopefully going forward, we'll get some more Chinchilla. We'll get some more big push for sure. All the good stuff. And if you liked what you saw, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. And until next time, love you all, and I will see you on the next one.